Oh, this is wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much that we're all here once again. We're just going to come into this beautiful, gracious space. Just feel where you are for a moment. Just let your body sink in. Take a deep breath. And just feel the presence of you in the space where you are right now. Whew. Truly is remarkable that we can find each other. And there's no mistake that our hearts seek to be with each other. And sometimes we act upon that and sometimes we don't. But when we do act upon it and the heart calls us to be present in some way, and we listen to that beautiful guidance and we allow ourselves to come into that presence, it truly always blesses us. And likewise, the same is also true when we are given the message that actually this is not where you should go, this is not where you should be, and we don't listen to it. We always feel the ramification of that. So we truly want to come into a way of honoring this insight, these perceptions. Oh, we just want to come home to that guidance, and we want to make that place our home and find that we can be there and absolutely drop into it and trust that this is the place where we are most connected, most guided, where our work and our presence can be more profound than ever before. So let's honor that today as we allow ourselves to come into this deep connective place and ask that we can reconnect in a more profound, beautiful way that really amplifies our energy field and helps us to stay in alignment with the gracious, light, love, high divine energy. So where you are right now, feel where you are, feel the space. Become very aware of your mind, your body as presence. Take a deep breath into your beautiful body and feel how you are bringing something that is outside of you into you. And drop your shoulders, relax the skin on your beautiful face. Become aware of balancing your hips on the left and the right. And feel the connection to this earth and this place. And allow yourself to feel comfortable that you are here holding this space in this body at this time in this way. And as you are breathing this beautiful life force into you, mark this moment that you are here and alive, and that we can feel and know and sense and see each other. Even if we're not right next to each other, we can feel that we are present with each other. And right now, you are still here because you are meant to be here. And we can barely fathom that sometimes, especially when we feel like we have done the work and we're getting tired. But if we could understand that the space that we are holding is so unique and so profound, that just being in that space is the greatest gift that you can give. So allow yourself to be present in the space that you're in right now. Comfort your back, relax all the muscles in it. Drop the tension from your brow and smooth your scalp. And we allow ourselves to see our being, this being that is here, from a new perspective. as we begin to take these beautiful breaths of life into our body now, feel that this is not just an air that is helping you go from breath to breath, but that you are breathing in energy, life force energy. And imagine that this that you are breathing into you is bringing a field of energy into you that is revitalizing you in every possible way. And if you knew that that was possible to draw sparkly energy into your being, how would you breathe? How would you choose to take this very next breath if you knew what it could offer you? Sit with your body and feel your breath and begin to create in every in-breath an inflow of sparkling, delightful energy. And imagine what happens when that beautiful energy begins to connect into your body. Does it just flow down your nasal passage, down the throat, into who knows where and what? And then do we just breathe it out? But in the who knows where and what space, imagine there is a magical transformation that is happening. That every little cell waiting for this beautiful life force, air, prana, chi, begins to anticipate the inflow. And because you're not just breathing in a shallow, mundane way, and you are breathing consciously, and you are connecting the idea of abundance and fullness, sparkling, delightful energy into your being. And because you are bringing that into your awareness, your entire body begins to tune in to being delighted, filled with divine light, delight. It begins to anticipate that an energy is coming in, not just enough breath so that I can survive, but there is something else here. And the something else is the transformation through my imagination. I am imagining me filling this being with vital, life force, vibrant, sparkly energy. And my body and my mind is beginning to receive it. It's beginning to anticipate it and welcome it in. More and more streams become available, and more of this being is delighting with its life. How are you sitting now? How are you feeling now? How are you perceiving yourself now? Could I imagine that I am a creative being? And because I have this ability to imagine myself beyond this moment, and I can imagine myself within my being, that I have a key here, this gift of my imagination can create sparkling new beginnings. If I am imagining this, then I must also know that it is directly available to me. It is flowing into me. I can only imagine what flows into me. I can only breathe this air that is available to me. But I have a key that can transform that air, that can transform what is outside of me, and that I can begin to react to it in a whole new way. And I can recode, reprogram this incredible being to receive information in a whole new way. How are you feeling right now? Feel your breath. Release the breath. Drop the shoulders. Relax this beautiful mind, body, and soul. Bring comfort to you. This beautiful life force, air, prana, it is always around me. It is wherever I go. It is the field in which I play and sleep and eat and connect. It is always connected to me. There is always more than enough. I could not breathe in all the air of the world with one in-breath or even billions, because it is an endless resource. This beautiful body knows rhythm and how to breathe in just enough for itself to survive. But when I make the switch and I ask for more abundance, flow, and I anticipate it and activate it and see it as sparkling energy, I am amazed because I can breathe in even more deeply, more sweetly. My body is willing to expand and receive and receive and receive conscious breathing, conscious living. And then it's easy to release, so easy, so easy. I release with the sense that it is right here again when I have released this whole breath. It's easy for me to release, let go, and eliminate, so that I may receive even more, make space in this being for even more. We elevate our awareness and open up to a thought that we could equally be where we are right now, or because we are connected to this beautiful energy that is all around us. And at the same moment, we could be anywhere. Use your delightful imagination and pull your awareness up through the top of your crown and elevate it upward. Become aware that there you are sitting just below, sweet human being. This part of me that is free to breathe into all life can move easily into all life. Feel a golden cord of connection to this beautiful human being. A feeling of love and kindness, compassion and gratitude. And allow yourself to drift up a little more. If this doesn't feel comfortable, just come back and be inside of your presence. But if you feel comfortable, allow yourself just to drift a little more upon this golden cord. See how high you can go. Could you take yourselves up as far as being in the clouds? That I don't need to see me to know me. Because me, my essence, is what I'm carrying with me. I imagine now that I'm breathing this delightful, clean air, this amazing cloud. And because this vital life force energy is everywhere, and I can tap into it, but I can also use it to find myself in different places. And in this way, offer me a new perspective, a heightened vision. If I can see myself in this place here, and there is no attachment to all the drama and karma of my life, this journey, what tells me that I am this one? Right now, it's not my body, and it's not my family. It's not my bank account. It's not my gifts, talents. What tells me who I am? Imagine that the space here is so quiet you can feel and hear your heart. And this heart says, I am very much alive. But how do I know who I am? Ask your beautiful being, who am I when I am beyond my form, beyond my performing in my form, beyond my roles? Who am I? And just breathe into that thought. Feel the wide open space around you. There are no structures to limit your thought, no structures around anywhere. There's no identity, no mirrors. That I could float into any direction. And every place I take myself, I am present in that space. And then I perceive that space from where I am. Bring yourself down just a little bit now, beneath the clouds. Imagine that you are able, like one in an aeroplane or a hot air balloon, high up, very high up, able to see the town in which you live. We can't see the people, we can just see the shapes and the buildings, the mountains, the sea, whatever it is that is part of your experience now. And imagine all those buildings and structures as labels on a box. And if you went into the building that said bank, there would be a way that you are in that space. But you are not that space, and you are not that role. And imagine you went into one of the buildings that has got the label school. So much information you hold around that. But you are not that label, but you are way, way more than the one who performed there. Come back up to the place where everything is seen to you. And each time you do this meditation, invite yourself to go into a different box with a different label. And know that you can be there for a moment and know yourself as this beautiful being that is beyond labels, definition, description. And feel like a visitor in your own life, that you can view it and perceive it and understand it in a way that makes you feel generous towards that experience. It's perfectly fine that I played that amazing role there. But here, in the space of no attachment, no performance required, no identity needed, no definitions, no labels. I know who I am. There is nothing that I need in the sense of me to feel complete, to feel whole, to feel loved and valued, honored. I am simply in the space of all that is. Allow yourself here to feel an expansive energy with this elevated perception, heightened perspective, and non-attachment to the drama, the roles and the games. I find me. I sit well within me. Feel a sweetness and a willingness to be part of your life once again. From what I know, I can connect through thought and imagination into everything that is. I can bring into this space this elevated awareness, this feeling of expansiveness, kindness, generosity, gentleness, sweetness. And imagine that is what you begin to draw from this energy around you. And you hold this now in the awareness of who you are as a being of energy. You hold this as its gracious gift, and you hold it in your heart, in this beautiful heart that beats, that yearns, that remembers. Bring this essence of who you are and a gift that you truly are into your full awareness. There is no one, ever will be, ever has been, who is divinely and intricately connected to every person and every experience and every place where you have placed your feet upon this earth. Through all times, through all fields, through all dimensions, many places, many spaces, many, many thoughts, many, many connections. And imagine right now, while you are still in this elevated space, that you could send down streams of threading light, golden threads of light to every soul that has ever walked past you, looked at you, smiled at you, spoken to you, interacted with you, no matter how significantly or insignificantly it might seem. You have touched billions of lives in billions of timelines. And imagine how powerful it is if now you could send these streams of golden threads of love to every single connection that you have ever known and not known. May this downpouring of golden light from this heightened space be like a rain upon the earth. May it bring a sense of peace, connectivity, honoring, loving, graciousness, companionship, kindness, compassion. May it bring a downpouring of this energy into this beautiful world. And gently bring yourself back. Gently come on back. Float down your golden thread. Feel like your whole awareness can come into the body that sits here holding you so lovingly. Feel how perfect it is to fit inside of this well-known being, this form. But hold the idea that you are way beyond. And because you are able to go beyond your form and imagine that your being is magical, we are here to hold the energy of transformation, to know how to go beyond the form and to hold the magic in our souls, to feel the one beating heart of humanity in all life, and then to hold it in a form that can continue to do this most gracious holding, nothing else required, just holding a space. Allow yourself to rest deeply in that. No performance required. I am this already. And life force is all around me, all encompassing. And I simply breathe it in and remember who I am, a divine being of light and love. May the blessing of this be in you. May you feel it in every cell, nerve, bone, marrow, tissue, and atom of this beautiful being. And may you hold the essence of you as the greatest gift that you can offer as you continue to do your life in your own divine, unique, and delightful way, filled with the divine light. So much love to you, my darlings. Thank you for you. Namaste. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, come back gently into the world. Have some water and be super gentle, super kind with you. We are here in a great time of transformation. Remember, your greatest gift is simply to hold the energy. Thank you.
Like a bird
Love you all.
tree.
Thank you for you.
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be